So, all right, what's up, everybody? It's Ramon back again with Ramon Talks, and we got a topic, another topic. This topic here is something women ask quite all the time. Women want to know, does a woman's body count matter? Whether it's high or too low, or they just want to know if it matters. With this video, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot to this video. Does a woman's body count matter? Yeah, it matters. In a lot of ways. I'm gonna try to be as honest as I can and break it down. So I think I want to start by saying it matters based off what you want to do with the woman. So if she's a chick you just trying to smash, then it don't really matter because it really don't nothing about her matter. If you're just trying to smash, wrap up and keep kicking. But if she's somebody you can see yourself with, dating and trying to advance to another level, then yeah, it definitely matters. So let's see where I want to start. But it's before you pass judgment on a woman, you have to find out at what age she started, intercourse, because if she just started, I always use like the legal limit, like 21 or something like that, adult, like legal. So say she 21, say she started at 21, she 23 and she about 20 dudes in, that's way too high. But say she started at like 15 and she maybe 8, 9, 10 guys in. Kind of makes sense if you do the math on it. 1 or 2 guys per year or something like that. Like I say, it matters on her age. I'm sorry. It matters what age she started. It definitely matters. I mean, there's a lot of things you got to take into play with that. Yes, a lot of stuff you got to take into play. So I guess I'll say this early. Some women's sex drive are higher than others, and that's something to be considered. And what I mean by that is what I've seen that women that went through unfortunate cases like molestation when they were younger, and most of the time when chicks go through stuff like that, their sex drive end up being high. And that can cause them to kind of lash out and sleep with multiple guys, or whatever guy they get with, they sex drive just super high. So that's definitely something to consider. But like I say, and to think about. But these are things to get into before you just pass judgment on a woman. But like I say, ultimately, yeah, it matters. But it's just it's different things to consider. Man, her upbringing can display why her sex count may be what it is. She might have was raised a certain way, and sex drive is low. Her body count is low. Her mama might have been very thoughtful, and I mean, apple don't fall too far, so she doing the same thing her mama doing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't help but to stress the fact that you got to consider these options. Let me say it like this: you got to consider all these options when you're trying to boyfriend or girlfriend. When you're trying to make her your girlfriend or your wife, these are the things that's gonna mess you up. Then I try not to judge, women on their past, but even though I'm not such a judgmental person, you still got to be mindful for what you do, because you can only say so much and so often that, that was in my past before a man look at you and be like, you come around and tell him, yeah, I'm like 30, 40 dudes in. And then it's like, yeah, that's way too much. It don't matter if you a changed woman or not. But like I say, it just depends. So let's see if I had to break down some numbers. Like I say, if you started, 18, you 25, I guess it's kind of hard to put a number on that. I guess from that age to like 25, 7 to 10 guys, maybe it's not too bad. It depends. And that's a lot of stuff to count. How many relationships you was in. You know what I'm saying? Because, if you was in a relationship the whole time, your sex count shouldn't be that high. But if you weren't, then, could be another reason why you were splurging and, shooting up your numbers. But like I said, ultimately, it matters. But it's definitely a lot of things to consider when you're trying to figure out as a man, why is this woman body count so high? It's just, like I say, it matters. It matters. No man really want to settle with, a woman he got to worry about, or a chick he feel is a thought, or a hoe, shit like that. Especially a secure man. Secure man don't want to go out in public, and he don't want to go out in public and have to worry about what his woman doing. You know what I'm saying? A woman of that nature that has a high body count, or can turn a man insecure, can have a man feel like he can't trust her. And you don't want to have your woman around your buddies, or you're out and about and you just feel insecure as a man. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that'll mess with you. That's why guys pass certain judgment over like strippers and porn stars and stuff like that, because of that body count. And I get that. So like I say, just you definitely want to be mindful for what you do. I keep falling back into reasons for these body counts. But like I said, if you just ask generally, yeah, the body count number matters. But like I say, I'm just giving different reasons to think about it. Say you wanted to take a woman on, say a man wanted to take you on, then he has to, like I say, he has to consider all these things, the upbringing, whether she had a father in her life that actually cared for her and taught her better. You know what I'm saying? Because some women just out here figuring it out. Some women learn the power of the monkey, as my grandfather say, and then they go around using it. They use sex to get what they can get out of these guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but either way, at the end of the day, we all grow old at some point, and you just want to be careful what you do, because no real man want to settle down with a woman that had been in the streets, too much. It don't matter if you was younger then when you did it and then you're older. That shit still follow you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nowhere and introduce my girl to a man and he know her. I mean, don't get me wrong. None of us really brand new when we meet each other. But, I don't need you that popular. You know what I'm saying? I like my women in the house. I like them girls, niggas don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't like girls that know everybody. Then you never know what happens. So, man, it's a lot of stuff to consider. Let's see, my brain is rampant. So if I had to pick a number, so in your 20s, I'd probably say in your 20s, if you started between 18 and 21 and you like 25 or close to 30, maybe no more than maybe 6 to 8 guys or something like that. If you started 18, 20 and you in your 30s, maybe a little higher than that, maybe 10 guys or something, 12 guys, something like that. Women can't do what men do. Men could go out here and sleep with 100 women and it don't matter when it comes to the community of men. And it really don't matter to the world. Now, they got women that may find it disgusting and try to say it's disgusting or whatever, but it ain't never stopped nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's that double standard stuff. Women can't do what we do. And then on top of that, at the end of the day, your counterparts need to still fit correctly. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to be mindful. I don't know no secure man, no regular guy. I don't know no man that's cool with his girl being too high than numbers when it comes to sleeping around with men. So yeah, that shit count. Like I say, you can't compare it to men. It's not a fair thing. It's definitely that double standard. We can do what we want, y'all can't. When it comes to that, that's just how they go. That's just like that whole men cheating, but their girl can't cheat. That same little shit. You know how it goes. So it's one of those. But like I said, at the end of the day, if you're trying to be a wife, change your life. If you're trying to be a wife, then yeah, you got to watch out what you do, because yeah, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I've been in relationships with women that's hiding their ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. I don't like going inside of a room and feeling insecure. And I'm not even an insecure guy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to feel, you don't want to walk off or something, be at a function, and then come back and don't see you later and you worried about, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with thoughts ain't no fun. It come with a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. Like I say, body count counts, bro. That shit counts. It counts. It means something to men. We don't like that shit. But yeah, this one getting kind of deep. But so back to it. All right, so let me give you some of my intakes and stuff on it. More of my intake on it. So man, I had a chick, I think she was like 23 or 24, something like that. Man, she came bragging to me about being slept with what? I think she said like 30, 40 dudes or something. And man, that's disgusting. You know, first off, we got, especially if you're not strapping up, that's gonna be another topic right there. Today's time, people don't care about protection anymore. You know what I'm saying? I remember, well, you know, chicks are, hey, you got condoms, you know, boy, chicks don't ask for that shit no more. It's crazy. But yeah, man, shit, bragging about that, like, that's cool. That's not cool. Getting pregnant or catching something, or, you know, like I say, man, what we do when we young matters when we get older. But like for a real man, like when women be saying they want to attract men, hey man, that matters, bro. And I know a lot of women might be in the comment section going off for, like I say, fussing at us men because y'all get to do this and y'all get to do that. We may do, but at the end of the day, it's y'all choice on whether y'all want to mess with us or not. So the same way we trying to, I don't want no high account, you can do the same thing with a guy. Might be hard to find a guy that ain't really, you know, had his shares of, you know. But yeah, I'm not saying y'all gotta stay virgins, because you definitely need to get out there and get your sexual experience up. That way when you're doing that with your husband, you know, you'll be able to show him something, be able to get down. But don't go too crazy with too many dudes, because like I say, it's you know, nigga gonna pass judgment on you, you know, definitely gonna pass judgment on you. You know, the way our mind work as men is different, bro, when it comes to stuff like that. Man, we ain't trying to hear that shit. We ain't trying to hear that. Don't want to hear that. Like, me personally, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? If a woman can come and tell me straight up, like, you know, most women try to say I'm like 6, 7 dudes in and this and that. And, you know, you don't know what to believe. They always say multiply times this. And, you know, because women will be out here just as deep as men be. And, you know, y'all good at taking shit to the grave. Like, y'all slick. Like, y'all damn near better than us. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw this one in there real quick, because I think I'm going to do a whole topic on this one about sex before marriage and all this stuff. We give you a quick version. So I know chicks that's older that still haven't, you know, that's still virgins. You know, you got to watch that too when it comes to body count. So body count matters for 2 reasons. For one, you need to be able to satisfy your partner. So you got to get some experience, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like the Tyler Perry movie, Temptation. You don't want to get out here, sleep with just this one guy, and then you meet this other guy you find attractive, and then you get curious, you know? So you kind of need to me, in order for a person to be able to settle down and tell you what they like, they got to be able to, you need to have experienced other things, because other than that, how do you know what you like? You know what I'm saying? So you definitely need to go out there and get your numbers up a little bit, not a lot, you know, because like I say, you got to have some merchandise for when you finally come home, when you finally find a man that you want to call your own and you want to live the rest of your life. Because like I say, hey man, like a glove, you know, it's the way it's supposed to be. So, yeah, that's just off the top of my brain, all that I can think of as to why it matters and different ways to analyze, you know, body counts, different ways to go in about if a woman body count is high or if it's low. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not knocking low, and I'm not saying low isn't better. Low's good too. It don't need to be too low though. You definitely got to have some experience, you know, in most cases, because like I said, you want to be able to satisfy your partner. That go both ways, but yeah. So anyways, y'all, hopefully this video wasn't too long. Hopefully gave y'all a lot more insight on whether it matters or not. I'm pretty sure it's much more we can say, more that men can say. Like I always say, these are my thoughts, my opinions, and all these different things. But yeah, it do count. Other than that, stay tuned. Much more coming soon. Holla at me.